Hey, hi, how's it going, everybody? Dr. Goat here, once again with another Car Talks video. Today, I want to go with the statement, you don't realize how bad it is until you step back out of it. So, unfortunately here, I'm not in the Subi to really kind of explain this exactly the way I wanted to, although you wouldn't be able to see it really anyways. But what really made me think of this was the Subi. Basically, later on last year now, I let the Subi sit for probably I want to say 3 months. It might have been a little bit longer than that actually. And I was just kind of driving the work truck all the time. Well, one day, I don't know what really caused it, but all of a sudden I was just kind of like, maybe I would like to trade the Subi for a Jeep Wrangler. My ex, we got a Jeep Wrangler at one point. Wasn't the best vehicle ever, but you could have some fun with it, just literally just taking the top off, take the doors off. You can cruise around town like that. You could go hit some trails, whatever. I got trails right by my house, so it was real convenient. But I was like, man, that was actually kind of fun. And although I did get the Subi because, fun, little car, I put coilovers on it. It already had some mods done to it. It's, got the blow-off valve. I love the way that car sounds when you get on it and the blow-off valve opens up. It's just a fun car. But anyway, so I was thinking of that. So one day there, I was like, okay, well, I need to get back in the car, get it out back on the road and see what exactly I need to do with it. The windshield's got a nice long crack all the way across from one side to the other, kind of lower down in the windshield though, but then it also like right up the center comes up and has a nice little hook shape to it. But I was like, okay, there's that. Honestly, had forgotten the clutch squeaks. I don't know how I forgot about that. But I was like, that's all I could really remember. And so I went to start it. It snowed. I was cleaning the snow off it. Realized that the little sprayer nozzle piece on the hood, I broke that off the winter before. Still had to fix that. One of the mud flaps is ripped off. Like I said, the windshield cracked all the way across. So much dog hair. So much dog hair stuck in the carpet. Oh, the whole center console likes to wiggle and shake. It feels like it's hardly bolted down. There's so many things though. So many things. I could probably, I'm sure I could find more. Oh, one big thing. The radio, I got in it because I have subwoofers in it. I just wanted to listen to some music, bump a little bit. And yeah, I get on there and I go to turn the volume up. Come to find out, for whatever reason, I don't know, just with this sitting there, like 3/4 of the screen, because it's all touch screen, like 3/4 of it didn't work anymore. I could turn the volume down, I couldn't turn the volume up. It's just so many different things. You couldn't pause or change the song on there. It just, yeah, a mess. So yeah, I went and had to jump the car to get it started. Remembered the squeaky clutch, and just all these different things kind of came back to me, and more than I remembered, like I say, with the radio. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is worse off than I really thought it was. Like, I knew there were some issues, but I didn't think it was that bad. And so I want to tie that into life, into relationships. Personally, for me, that relationship with my ex. You get so, like, into something, things get so normalized to you that a lot of the times it takes for you to get out of that situation before you realize how bad it really was. And personally for me, it was a start of that was getting out of the relationship, but then the bigger majority of seeing how bad it truly was, how much I was getting manipulated and lied to and all that, a lot of that came from talking to people, talking to friends that I trusted, and, you know, telling them things that went on. And the fact that they would be like, "Are you serious? Holy cow, she really did that?" Like, just the way that they would respond to it, because you're so, I don't know the word right now, but you're so in it and conditioned to believe that that's like just how it should be or how you deserve to be treated, whatever, that you don't see it, like I say, until you're out of the situation and until you've talked to someone about it. I know I've said it before in other videos, but I really want to state it again here. Whether, you know, you could start with journaling, you could just talk to a friend, or even better yet, if you can afford to do it, go to therapy. But if you're in a relationship and you have a feeling that, you know, this ain't right, this ain't normal, I'm begging you to please talk to somebody. Like I say, even if it's not actually therapy, talk to somebody that you can trust and that you, like I've said before, and that you know has your best interests at heart. Talk to them about it. Pay attention to the way they respond. Pay attention to the things they say. Because if they're really a good friend and they're actually looking out for you, when you're telling them all of this, and I get that you're kind of, I guess you could call it trauma dumping, but just, you know, telling them all this, getting it off your chest, just, if you can, please pay attention to what they say. Because if they are saying things like, "Wow, are you serious?" things like that, try to understand that it, you know, it could be worse than what you were thinking it was. Because a lot of people, especially with narcissism, they will, the longer you spend with them, the more that they'll kind of brainwash you, I guess you could say, and make you believe that, you know, you really are a piece of shit. You really are, you know, that bad that, you know, you deserve for them to cheat on you. You deserve for them to treat you poorly. You know, you're just a bad person. They will really get you to believe that. If you've been in a relationship like that, you will understand. And so, like I say, you get so sucked into believing it, because a lot of the times, you know, narcissists know who they're choosing. They just, you know, they know that they can see before getting in the relationship that you're, you know, a really kind, caring person, and that, you know, just something about you, they can tell that they can kind of twist things on you, they can manipulate you. And I know with me personally, I started things right out, and it's always been an issue of mine as a kind of people pleaser. And I know, you know, learning more about myself, learning more about people in general, my over-giving, my people-pleasing way technically kind of is a manipulation. And it's in a way that you are trying to, you know, show them that you're worth it. You're trying to show them, like, hey, look at, I can help you, I can do this for you. I'm worthy of your love. And when you bring that energy into a relationship with a narcissist, they see that and they're loving it, because they know that they can quickly get you hooked, get you stuck in their hooks, and they can get you to bend and do whatever they want and need from you. You know, they know that no matter what, this person, clearly you have a sense in you, and they can tell it, that you feel the need of validation from someone else. And that narcissist is willing to give you that validation because they're playing a game with you. They're giving you that validation to hook you in even deeper and just use you, get whatever they can out of you, until they then, you know, feel like they need a new supply, a new person to manipulate, a new person to use. Especially if, and I know I kind of got to a point there where, you know, I would stand up for myself with her, and she did not like that. We would have big arguments, big fights, and, you know, they'll see, if you do that with them, they'll see that, and they'll, you know, in their head, it's like, okay, time to move on, time to find the next person, time to find the next one that's not gonna, you know, look into the things that I'm doing, and I need to find someone that's gonna believe what I'm portraying to them, that I'm this super nice, kind person that's, you know, just so lovey and all that. Yeah. This wasn't meant to be all about narcissists, but like I say, I'm doing this, all of these videos, I'm just being vulnerable, I guess, and I'm just putting my story out there. But yeah, this literally stemmed from me having my Subi sitting for months, deciding that I wanted to trade it for a Jeep, and seeing, wow, there's much more wrong with this car than I thought there was. And I was like, you know what? That was like that relationship as well. Like, it really, come to find out, it really was worse than I thought it was when I got out of it. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you've been in a relationship where at the end of it, or after talking to someone, you realized just how bad it really was. And as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.